Hello students. So in today's basics of marketing class, I'll be starting the new unit, that is the second unit. So first unit is completed almost. I have covered all the important topics. Okay, what is your syllabus? Okay, so after this, after the completion of the portion, we will do the revision. Okay, so then I will explain you again all the topics. Okay, so now the first unit is completed and I hope you have understood the topics. If you have any doubts, you can text me at any time. I will explain you that again, and kindly go through all the videos. I hope you are understanding, and no one is asking me any doubts, so I hope that you are understanding. So something, right? So today we are going to start the new unit, that is the second unit. Okay, so the name of the second unit is market segmentation and target market and product positioning. Okay, so in this marketing subject, the second unit is market segmentation, right? Market segmentation, target market and product positioning. Okay, so market segmentation, target market and product positioning, this is the name of your second unit. So what are all the topics which are included in your second unit of this basics of marketing subject? It is, topics are levels of market segmentation, then basis for segmenting consumer markets. Okay, and basis for segmenting industrial markets. Then target market and product positioning tools. Okay, so this is the syllabus. Okay, this is the syllabus in your second unit, segmentation. So what is the syllabus? Level topics. What are the topics you have? Levels of market segmentation, basis for segmenting consumer markets, and basis for segmenting industrial markets and target market and product positioning and tools. Okay, so first of all you need to learn what is this segmentation, target and positioning. It is called as STP. Okay, segmentation, targeting and positioning, STP. Okay, so this is your syllabus. So we will start the unit topic wise. First of all I will explain you what is segmentation. Basically what is segmentation and what is the meaning of segmentation. Okay, so market segmentation is a marketing strategy, okay, which involves during a broad target market into subset of consumers, business or countries. So market segmentation is a marketing strategy. What do you mean by strategy? Strategy means plans. For marketing there will be some plans. To do some marketing there should be some plans, and to get the profits or to compete in the market, the marketer need to plan some strategies, some technical plans, different kinds of plans. So market segmentation is a marketing strategy. It is a marketing strategy, one kind of strategy, one kind of technique. So what is the definition of the market segmentation? Okay, what is the basic definition? Okay, what is the definition of market segmentation? So there was a person whose name is Philip Kotler. Okay, Philip Kotler. His name is Philip Kotler. He defined market segmentation. Market segmentation is subdividing of a market into distinct and increase distinct and homogeneous subgroups of customers where any group can conceivably selected as a target market to be met with a distinct marketing mix. So the Philip Kotler, okay, he was a person who said that the marketing strategy is a subdividing of markets. Okay, Market segmentation is a subdivision of subdividing the markets into distinct and increasing homogeneous subgroups. Okay, so there will be one market and dividing the market into different market groups distinctively into homogeneous groups of customers, where any group can conceivably selected as a target market. Okay, I will explain you with a diagram that how the strategy is being built and how the market segmentation is being divided and how the market is being divided. So you will learn this market segmentation in your final year also, in your third year also. Okay, so here it is a market, here it is a market. Okay, in market there will be so many different kinds of people, homogeneous people. There will be so many persons, there will be so many persons. This is a market. So the market is being divided into so many groups. Okay, into so many groups. Okay, segmentation. Okay, so this is one group, this is one group, this is one group, and again it is being divided into other groups. Here also, here, then here, here, here and here. Okay, then in this market, the whole market is divided into subgroups. Okay, market is divided into subgroups. It is segmentation. It is called as segmentation. Okay, segmentation. So what happens, how they are dividing these subdivisions of market? These are all what? These are all persons, people. Okay, people, as well as there can be different markets also, not only persons but different markets also. So this is example for people. Okay, so there will be so many people in the market, then the market or the people are being divided into subgroups. Again it is being divided into subgroups. How they are dividing these persons? According to their customers or market condition or customer preferences, or according to customer income. So they are dividing this market by dividing the group of people or group of market into according to the market condition, according to their customers' taste and preferences, and according to their choices. Again what they does is, after dividing this, they will identify the target customer. Okay, they will identify the target customer, what is the customer need and what the customer is requiring. Then they will target that customer. Here also, here also. Then they will target the customer. Then they will target the customer, or they will target the market. Okay, targeting the market, then targeting the customer. Okay, so they need to identify the target market. First they will what they will do, they will do the segmentation, then they will do the targeting the customers. Okay, targeting the customers. Okay, that is segmentation and targeting. Then what is this P? Targeting and segmentation is over. What is this? Positioning means they will do the positioning of that product. After targeting the customer, the marketer will do the positioning. How they will do the positioning means, say example, okay, the customer is, they have the marketer has identified the customer. in this group, the marketer has identified the customer, and the customer is a middle age group, or say he is a old age group person. So how they will do the positioning? They will do that the customer, old age customer, what he needs more, what will be the he will be wearing, what the old age customer basically he needs according to his age, all the old age items, old age products. So after identifying, the marketer will target this person, old age person, and he will position that product in the customer mind. Okay, customer mind. So first they will do the segmentation of market, then they will do the targeting the customer, then they will do the positioning of the product in the customer mind. Okay, first మార్కెట్ ని డివైడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత మార్కెట్లో ప్రోడక్ట్స్ కస్టమర్ని ఐడెంటిఫై టార్గెట్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఆ ప్రోడక్ట్ కస్టమర్కి ఎలాంటి ప్రోడక్ట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్, కస్టమర్ టేస్ట్ ప్రిఫరెన్స్ని ఐడెంటిఫై చేసిన తర్వాత కస్టమర్ మైండ్లో ప్రోడక్ట్ని ఫిక్స్ చేయడం అనేది పొజిషనింగ్ ఇన్ కస్టమర్ మైండ్. ఓకే, సమ్ టైమ్స్ ద ప్రోడక్ట్ క్యాన్ బి positioned in the market also. After identifying a market, some marketers what they do, కొన్ని products కొంతమంది marketers what they do the positioning of the product in the market also. So all this is STP, segmentation, targeting and positioning. Segmenting the market, targeting the customer and positioning the products in the customer mind. Okay, so that is called as segmentation. So the targeting is nothing but targeting the customer. Okay, targeting the customer according to his taste, preferences and according to his choice. కస్టమర్కి ఏం కావాలి, కస్టమర్కి అతని టేస్ట్ ప్రకారం, ప్రిఫరెన్సెస్ ప్రకారం, అతని చాయిస్, అతని నీడ్ ప్రకారము, ఓకే, అతని నీడ్ ప్రకారము కనుక్కొని మార్కెటర్స్ ఏం చేస్తారు, టార్గెటింగ్ చేస్తారు కస్టమర్ని. ఓకే, టార్గెటింగ్ చేసి అతని మైండ్ని ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేసి ప్రోడక్ట్ని అతని మైండ్లో పొజిషనింగ్ అనేది చేస్తారు. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ సీ దేర్ విల్ బి సో మెనీ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ సీ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్స్. సో డిఫరెంట్ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్లో ఉన్న పీపుల్ వాళ్ళకి, ప్రతి ఒక్కరి ఏజ్ గ్రూప్స్లో ఉన్న ప్రోడక్ట్స్కి అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓల్డ్ మిడిల్ ఇన్ఫాంట్ ఏజ్ పీపుల్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి బేబీ ప్రోడక్ట్స్, యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ మిడిల్ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి, యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్, టీనేజ్, ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి దేర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ products. They are doing advertising. Why they are doing advertising? To do the positioning of the product in the customer mind. అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ చూసిన తర్వాత కస్టమర్ మైండ్లో ప్రోడక్ట్ ఫిక్స్ అయిపోతుంది. సో హౌ దే ఆర్ టార్గెటింగ్, దే ఆర్ టార్గెటింగ్ ద ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్ పీపుల్, దే ఆర్ టార్గెటింగ్ ద మిడిల్ ఏజ్ గ్రూప్ పీపుల్. హౌ దే ఆర్ టార్గెటింగ్? త్రూ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్. ఓకే, through advertisement or through newspaper or directly, like this the marketer will be doing the targeting. So they need to identify the targeted customer. Okay, need ela find out cheyali? Through this there are so many marketing techniques, marketing strategies. Okay, through that they can identify they can do the targeting of the customer. Okay, the marketer should identify the customer needs, customer choices, customer preferences, and according to the age, everything, male or female, they need to identify. And also they need to identify the customer nature, customer attitude, and customer behavior, everything, then only they can do the targeting in the customer mind, and they can target the customer, and they can do the positioning of that product in the customer mind. Okay, this you will learn in your third unit, in your final year also, if you have that subject in your choice. Okay, so there are some features and characteristics of market segmentations. Okay, what are the features? Features of market segmentation. Okay, so feature, it is measurable. Second is, it is accessible. Third is, it is profitable. Okay, it is profitable. And fourth is, it is market responsiveness. Market responsive. Okay, market responsiveness. So what is this? So measurable, what is the feature of this market segmentation? What is the basic feature of this market segmentation? It is measurable. Okay, it is measurable. How it is measurable means, consumers who belong to a particular target market and segment should be clearly identifiable. As I said you now, that consumers who belong to a particular target market, okay, the consumers who are belong to a particular target market should be clearly identifiable. ఓకే, వాళ్ళు ఐడెంటిఫై చేసే విధంగా ఉండాలి కస్టమర్స్. సో కస్టమర్స్ హూ బిలాంగ్ టు అ పర్టికులర్ టార్గెట్ మార్కెట్కి చెందిన వాళ్ళు ఏంటి, దే షుడ్ బీ క్లియర్లీ ఐడెంటిఫైయబుల్. అండ్ ది క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్స్ టు ఇంక్లూడ్, ఓకే, the characteristics to include or exclude in identification of a market segment are also well defined and measurable. So target markets are what? They are quantifiable in terms of population, income, age bracket, among. So I said you, ipude meeku explain chesanu, target markets are what? They are measurable. How they are been measurable? According to the age, income, size, preferences, taste, needs, they can be measured cheyachu market ni according to this age, preferences and everything. So target markets are what? They are measurable. Okay, and second is accessible. How it is accessible? Like market segment should be accessible in terms of geography and economy. So market, particular market, okay, a particular market ఎలా ఉండాలి? It should be accessible in terms of geography. Geography means throughout the world, ఈ location, okay, and economy. Economy means ఒక country economy ద్వారా it should be accessible. So market segments should be accessible in terms of geography and economy to enable accessibility of goods and services. There should be use of appropriate marketing strategies. So what is this? Like the marketing segment should be accessible. Accessible means అందుబాటులో ఉండాలి. Like geographic పరంగా డిఫరెంట్ కంట్రీస్లో యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ డిఫరెంట్ ఎకానమీలో దాన్ని యాక్సెసిబుల్ ఉండాలి టు గూడ్స్ అండ్ సర్వీసెస్ని అందుబాటులో ఉంచడానికి. యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ దిస్ ఈస్ బికాస్ ద మార్కెటింగ్ స్ట్రాటజీ యూస్డ్ ఫర్ one group should differ from the strategy used for another. So you can see that, for example, okay, for example, different age groups have different fashions. Okay, there are different age group people and they have different fashion styles and consume different products. They consume different products. So the way of communicating to this market segment should correspond to the relevant needs of consumers in the segment. So what happens, the way of communicating, okay, the way of communicating to this market segment should correspond to the relevant needs of consumers in this segment, consumers needs in segment. And the third one is profitable. So a market segment should be, it should be large enough to be worth pursuing. The main aim of market segment is what? Is to be able to tailor marketing techniques towards specific segments. So it should be profitable. Market segmentation should be profitable. It should not be lossable. So it has to be profitable. Profit should be there. And it should be market responsiveness. So consumers in a given market segment should be responsive to the products meant for them. So in the market, the products which are being given to the segmented market, the customer should be very good responsive. There should be some response from the customers, and there should be some profit in the market, and it should be market segmentation, it should be measurable, and it should be accessible. So what is the need for market segmentation? Why the market segmentation is required, and what is the need for market segmentation? Okay. What is the need market segmentation? Okay, what is the need for market segmentation? Okay, so why the market segmentation is required is, first is for better matching of customer needs, for better matching of customer needs, and for enhanced profits for business, for enhanced profits for business. And the third is for better opportunities for growth. Better opportunities for growth. Okay, for better opportunities for growth. For better opportunities for growth. So why the market segmentation is required, and what is the need? So in general, customers are willing to pay a premium for a product. So there are several important reasons why market segmentation need to be done carefully. Okay, so some of the reasons for this market segmentation is that it is for better matching of customer needs. Okay, for the better matching of customer needs, that is, so customer needs difference. Customer needs are what? First one is customer needs are very much different, and the creating separate offers for each segment makes sense, and it provides customers with a better solution, because there will be so many customers who have different choices and different preferences. So according to that, the market has to be divided and customer needs are very much different from one customer choice is different from other customer. So creating a separate offers for each segment makes sense and it provides customers with a better solution. So creating a separate offers, okay, creating a separate offers for each segment, it makes sense. So they should make a different they should make a separate sense and it should provide customers with a better solution. And the second one is enhanced profits for businesses. So what is this need for market segmentation is to enhance profits for businesses. To get the profits for businesses, market segmentation is important. So customers have different disposable income. So they are different in how sensitive they are to price. So by segmenting markets and businesses can raise average prices and subsequently enhance profits. So these customers have different disposable income. Okay, these customers have different disposable income and they are what, they are different in how sensitive they are to price. So by segmenting markets, business can raise average prices. So by segmenting the profits, they can by segmenting the market, they can get the more profits. So it is the need for market segmentation to enhanced for the enhanced profits of businesses and for better opportunities for growth. Third one is for better opportunities for growth. So market segmentation can build sales. So if they are doing the market segmentation, the sales can be increased. And for example, you can see customer can be encouraged to trade up after being introduced to a particular product with the introductory lower priced products. That if a customer is been introduced with and if the customer is been encouraged to trade up with a new product, okay, then with a lower price customer can purchase that product. And so what will happen, better opportunities will growth will be there. And the fourth one is retain more customers. Retain more customers and target marketing communications. Target market communications. Target market communications. And the other one is gain share of the market segment. Gain share of the market segment. Okay, so what is this retaining? What is the meaning of retaining? Means not letting the customers to go away from that product. Okay, retaining means holding the customers not to switch to some other product. Okay, not to opt for any other product. కస్టమర్స్ వేరే ప్రోడక్ట్స్కి స్విచ్ అవ్వకుండా కస్టమర్స్ని రీటైన్ చేయడం. ఓకే, సో retaining more customers. Okay, so customers circumstances change. Okay, for example, they grow older. See, you can see customer situations changes. Okay, customers situations changes. So customers circumstances changes. For example, they grow older. Okay, they grow older, form families, and they change jobs and they get promoted. So what happens, they change their buying patterns. Customers get older and they buy some other products sometimes according to their income, or according to if they are getting more salaried job, or if they are getting any transfers, if they are promoted. So their buying pattern, కొనే విధానం మారిపోతుంది. కస్టమర్కి ప్రమోషన్ వచ్చినా, కస్టమర్ ఫ్యామిలీ కండిషన్ చేంజ్ అయినా, వాట్ ఎవర్ హ్యాపెన్స్, కస్టమర్ కొనే విధానం డిఫరెంట్ అయిపోతుంది. కస్టమర్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్ని కొనే ప్యాటర్న్ చేంజ్ అయిపోతుంది. So marketing products that appeal to customers at different stages of their life cycle, so a business can retain customers. So if the market segmentation if they are doing, then the business can retain the customers, not to switch to some other products. And the fifth one is target marketing communications. What is this target marketing communications? That is, target marketing communications means businesses need to deliver their marketing message to relevant customers. So businesses, they need to provide a proper communication to the customer. Okay, how they can provide the how they can communicate to the customer. So the key customer, if the target market is too broad, there is a strong risk. So businesses need to deliver their marketing message. Okay, businesses need to deliver their marketing message to a relevant customer audiences. So if the target market is too broad, there is a strong risk. Okay, there is a strong risk. So businesses need to deliver their marketing message. Okay, the businesses need to deliver their marketing message to a relevant customer audiences. So if the target market is too broad, there is a strong risk. Okay, there is a strong risk. So the key customers are missed and the cost of communicating to the customers become too high. So the segmentation is very much important to do the target marketing communication. Okay, and the sixth one is, it is gain share of the market segment. Okay, gain share of the market segment. What is the gain share of the market segment is, unless a business has a strong or leading share. Okay, unless a business has a strong or leading share of market, it is unlikely to be maximizing its profitability and mirror brands, and it suffer from lack of scale like gain share of market segment. Okay, so unless a business has a strong or leading share of market, there should be some share in the market for the businesses. Okay, there should be some share for the businesses in the market. So there will be some small brands and there will be high brands. So minor brands suffer from lack of scale of economies in production and marketing pressures from distributors and limited space of shelves. Like there will be small business people, they suffer a lot because of lack of, they will not be having any kind of, they will not be having the they will not be having the money for the production and for doing the marketing. So marketing pressure will be more from the distributors because of the limited on the shelves, limited, because they will be having only limited economies. So they should, the gain share of the market segment. Okay, the gain share of market segment is one of the need for the market segmentation. Okay, so this is the basic meaning of the market segmentation. So you have some benefits of market segmentation, and you have the what is the process of actually the market segmentation, and you have what are the levels of market segmentation. Okay, we will discuss in the next video.